Alright guys, so this is the full thing which I made with those rolled paper rolls, and I used some hot glue and stick it together. This is what I got. And now I'm just gonna take some normal white paper, use some hot glue on this, just paste it on top of this, just on one side, not on both sides, just on one side. And I'll show you after it's pasted. Alright, so when you're done with it, this is what you get. One side full covered, and yes, the other side looks like this. Alright, so remember those templates which I told you to make? So this, and this. So yeah, you gotta trace these things on this side of this, and you'll have to cut them out. And remember, when you're tracing stuff like this, these two long things, when you're tracing these two, always remember to trace them to this side. So it will always be traced to this side, because we'll need to bend them in the future. So if you want, you could do it this side too, but just do it this side because it's easy. Alright, so as you can see, I traced it this side, not this side, because it just like me, if you don't have space to just do it this side, that is gonna show you how you could do it this side, because this is the hard way to do it. If you want, you could do it this side only if you have space. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, I'll show it to you after I cut it out. Okay, so after I'm done cutting off those pieces, this is what you have. So you should need 2 of these pieces, okay? So 2 of those pieces and the other 2. So they're gonna be one side white, and the other side like this. Both of them are like that. Remember, you need these in opposite directions like this, because these 2 will go like this, and will be 2 parts of the body. So yeah. So guys, remember these two things. So as you can see, there should be 2 lines, because in the template there's 2 lines too. Okay, so it should be right here, because those are cut lines. Okay, so now what you gotta do is turn this around, then these are the 2 lines. So take a knife and just cut it like this, but not all the way through, because we still want this back paper to still hang out and stick it. But you just cut it a little bit. Same in this thing, the same process, and I'll show you after. Alright, now I cut those parts out, not fully, as you can see. So now I could easily just bend it like this for breaking. See? Put it in both sides. There. So remember, this step is you should only do this if you have cut it like this, when you have the sticks like this. But if you have the sticks like this, you don't need to do it first, because it will just be easy for you to just bend it by hand. Okay, so remember, you should do it only if your sticks are placed to this side. Okay. So guys, this is how you paste your templates. So take this piece, hold on, very little, then that should be pasted right here, like so. Okay, then this part should be pasted like in this side, then paste it like that. This thing goes like this, and this goes on top of all of them. I'll show you after it's pasted. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look when the first piece is pasted. Now I'm gonna paste the second piece and show you. Alright, so after all of them are pasted, this thing is gonna look like this. So yeah, then as you can see, we made a small hole in the back of this. So that hole is for tail. So for the tail, you could just use another paper stick, just toss it in there, and then bend it for your wish, and just decorate the body. Alright guys, so now it's time to make the legs. So your leg of the dragon is gonna look like this. When it's done, this is how it's gonna be like. And now I'm gonna show you how to make this. So now guys, remember this thing. So this is the leftover of that sheet we made by pasting all of these things together. And now you just want to cut a small piece like this. I'm not sure whether you could see this, but for about 3 pieces like this, you just want to cut this piece out like this. I'll show you after it's cut out. Alright, so when that is cut off, it's just gonna come out like this. So now you should see 3 holes like this, 3 holes, and that is gonna be 3 fingers, and you're gonna need a very small paper tube like this, a thin one, and this is gonna be our nails in the finger. So the nails like these things, and this 3 fingers is this. So let me show you how to put the nails. So basically this is what you're gonna do. You're just gonna take this piece, see these 3 holes, you're just gonna take the hot glue gun, just put some glue inside those 3 holes, and just take this, just put it in those 3 holes and just cut the excess off, and that's gonna be your nails in the front toes. Alright, so now when your front toes are done, this is how it's gonna look like. Alright, now for the back toes, you're gonna wanna need a small paper tube like this, a small hole here. So what you just made was this. This is the front toe, and this is what you're gonna make now, back toe. So you just wanna paste this small tube in the back of the middle finger right here. Then there's, just gonna put it inside as the back nail. Okay, now when you're done doing all of that, this is how it is gonna look. So here and here. Okay, so now we're gonna make this piece right here, this part. Okay, so for that, you're just gonna take the leftover of this again, and you're gonna have to cut like 4 pieces length in the width of this piece, like a small rectangle like that. Okay, now what you should do is take this rectangular piece which I just cut, and just take the hot glue gun, put some glue here, just paste it on this like that. So then after it's done, it's gonna look like this on your leg. It's this part. Okay, let me show you after it's pasted. Okay, so when it's pasted, it's gonna look like this. So now you can see a little excess parts which come out of here, and a little out of here too. So you just need to just trim them out, so with a little shape like this, it will look like this leg. Okay, I'll show you after it's trimmed. Alright, so after this is done, after it's trimmed, this is what your foot is gonna look like. Now we're gonna make this long part of the leg, and I'll show you how you could make that. So what you will first need to make this is a tube like this, paper tube, which has a big hole in the middle, and you just want to cut a very small piece of it, not a big one, just a very small one. I don't know whether you could see it in this, but this is a very small piece in here. So you just want to cut that there and just paste it on top of this. I'll show you after it's. Alright, so as you can see, I just cut a very tiny piece from this long tube. I'm just gonna paste it on top of this part, and I'll show you after it's done. Alright, so now this is how it's gonna look after it's pasted. You can see it's a very small piece on top of this, pasted. And now I'll show you how you could take this other part, middle part, and this part. Okay. Alright, so for this middle tube you see right here, you're just gonna need not a very thick tube, like a thin tube. And you're just gonna cut it to your wish, and you're just gonna put some glue in this piece which you put before, in the middle of that piece. You're just gonna put it inside the hole with the glue, and then it's just gonna be pasted like that. Okay, I'll show you after it's pasted. Alright, so this is what it's gonna look like after it's pasted. Now I'm gonna show you how to make this tube goes all around this. Okay. Alright, so this is how you make this part of the leg. Okay, this curved part. So you just need a paper tube like this. Just bend it in the middle and just flatten one side of this thing, so you could just get a little curved shape out of it, and like that. Just paste it on this like this, and I'll show you after it's pasted. So this is how it's gonna look after it's done, and yeah, this is the full leg, and you just want to make 4 of these legs. Okay, so this is how you're gonna paste these 4 legs to your body. So you just take your body like this. So always remember, this is the tail and this is gonna be your front. So just turn it over, take one leg like this, just paste one here, one here, and in the back too. So then I'll show you after it's all pasted. Alright, so after you're done pasting, this is how your legs are gonna look like. This is gonna be your dragon's legs, body, tail, and yeah, these are the legs. So now remember this thing. So this is the full version without the wings. So I'm gonna show you how to make the wings. So without further ado, let's get started. So basically this is gonna be your wing, which is gonna look like this, and it's gonna go right here like that. I'm not sure if you can see, but yeah, like this, and the wings gonna go like that. The thing is, you could also have a full wing which is gonna come out like that. The thing is, it's gonna take a lot of space, so just make it like this, but you could make the long version too, not wrong with that. But I'm gonna show you how to make this type of wing for this one, and I'll show you how to do it. So first of all, you wanna have a paper tube which is made from no paper, just a no paper tube. You just gotta flatten it up, and then you will get something like that. It's all flattened. Then you just want to make a shape like this, okay, and like that. So it's kind of the thing which is gonna come like that. This is kind of like a bone rib, so it should come like that, and you gotta paste it on paper, and I'll show you after that's done. So basically once it's pasted, it should look like this, and you just gotta draw this with your pencil and just cut the whole thing out, and I'll show you after it's cut. Okay, so now you just want a very thin paper tube like this. You wanna stick it right here with some hot glue. Then you just wanna stick it right here, and I will show you after this is okay. So after that is done, it's gonna look like this. And then you want another smaller paper tube. You just want to paste it here with some hot glue again, and I'll show you after it's pasted.